Taurus friends, this is Kristen Redman, and today we are going to be talking about what March has in store for you. This isn't just March, right? This is the eclipse. This is the first eclipse of the eclipse cycle for the year, and it's also the full moon energy as well as the equinox. We got a lot happening in March, and where all of these major players of shift and change and new beginnings are happening for you are in your 12th house and in your 6th house. 6th house over here is trying to bring you new beginnings when it comes to your daily work. Now, this isn't just for March. This is what's setting the tone for the entire year, really, truly, because where we are at with these eclipses this year are in this Aries and Libra dynamic, looking for balance and for what's true and authentic to you. It's looking at this in this 10-year cycle in a way that it hasn't for the work that you do. And it's also about the daily habits that you have. It's about the work that you're putting in and what you're getting out. And so you may be finding that this is a year where you are ready to make some big changes in these areas, right? This is where you are really ready to see a little bit of a difference. 6th house also deals with your health. Maybe you're really focused on that. Maybe you're focused on really starting to analyze and break down all of the areas in your life and get some better footing, right? Because you as a Taurus, you've been going through so much already anyway, with Uranus blowing up your sign since 2018. And next year is going to be the last year that it goes through your sign, which this is an 80-year cycle. Never happened before, never will happen again unless you cryogenically are frozen and you live to 160. But this is where the planet of radical change is coming through your sign. And it's saying, Taurus, you are always the shoulders that carry the burden for everybody else. And this isn't getting you further in your dreams and your goals, right? When you're taking care of everybody else. So Uranus over the past several years has been asking you what needs to change in order for you to really be focused on you instead of everybody else. And so we already have this energy that's just crazy, and it's been blown up even more with Jupiter going through your sign since last year as well too. Jupiter magnifies whatever it touches. So there has been this major change to completely transform who you are and how the world sees you. This is a huge thing, absolutely. And so here we go into March of this year, where we're really in this phase of recognizing and realizing what it is that doesn't work. Maybe it is some bad habits that you have, whether it's smoking or eating bad or the people that you surround yourself with or the time you spend on your phone or whatever it might be. You're realizing that. And where these things really come to light is at the time of the equinox. Throughout the year, the equinoxes are really going to be billboards and show you what isn't working in those areas. And then, of course, at this full moon as well, too. This is where it really shines a light on what needs to be released. And we release it at the time of the full moon. So you may be finding this is the time frame coming up. March 25th is this full moon. I think you're going to see what it is you need to see to let go of. And then, of course, the equinox is on the 19th. And so just pay attention to what's happening in that time frame, especially if you are looking for something different with work. There's probably already been shift and change anyway, starting last year with work. Now you're starting to see, is this true to me? Is this authentic? Do I like this? Is this more of where I'm going to be taking on the burdens of others and it's going to be a repetitive cycle again? Look at that, right? And then on the other side, we're looking at this 12th house, and those are our belief systems. Maybe you feel like in the past you had to do these things because I have to, and I have to support everybody. And the power of these eclipses that are happening are helping you to really pinpoint that outdated thinking, those outdated belief systems. Are they even your belief systems? Maybe they're ones that you acquired from, family or other other people that were around you. And now this is the year of letting them go, because it's not just this moon. It's not just March. It's this entire year. It's really pushing you forward so you can do what it is that you want to live a healthier, happier life. So just pay attention to what's happening at the time frames of these eclipses and the equinox. The equinox is the new year. So right now where we're at, the sun is shining a light on what it is you do want. It's helping you to find what it is that you want to see your life to be like. Feel what it is you want. it's not just about thinking about what you want your life to be like. It's about feeling the energy of being in it. What's that new car going to feel like when you drive it? What's that new job going to be like when you're in it? What's it going to feel like when you're on vacation for this thing that you've been saving for and dreaming for and hoping for? These are the things that we're at right now. And then we get the signs from the universe on how to move our feet forward, because that's what Aries is about at the time of these eclipses and the equinox. All right. So in that week of March 19th to the 25th, keep an eye out, right? What are the repetitive signs you're getting? What are the things that are happening? Maybe that's when a job offer comes up. Maybe that's when you have to make a decision. When we go with this, I say trust what your gut is telling you. Trust what your instincts are telling you. I know sometimes it's difficult, right? I think that's why I always tell my clients the hardest thing about being a human is trusting in the process and in the darkness. And as a Taurus, you want that. You want to know what's happening. You want that concrete, tangible evidence. But really, the power comes in not knowing. And we have to learn how to be okay with not knowing. And so I think you're going to find that in this time frame, that each step that you need is going to light up when you need it, and to trust that it will be there, because it will. And I think you're going to prove a lot to yourself, and in this whole process of this retransformation of who you are anyway, that you're really going to see at the end of 2025. So everybody, just keep that in mind. Put it into the moon, what it is that you want, and be willing to release what it is that needs to go so you can live that healthiest, happiest life possible. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.